folks, it's Sabitech here, just doing a quick unboxing and review video of the DeskPi T1. I've been doing a lot of work with single board computers, and I thought now was a good time to kind of upgrade my setup from a display wall and kind of having things laid out on my desk into a rack. So popped onto Amazon, saw a couple of videos on YouTube, so I thought let's give this a shot, and arrived pretty quickly. Only issue was Amazon's delivery, which not the seller's fault, it was because I was out. So yeah, let's unbox and see what we've got here. A little bit of standard Amazon packaging, and then a nice box inside a box. We have the DeskPi Rackmate T1. Really nice box. I mean, I never really know what to say about the boxes other than when they look nice. Decent branding, company branding. It's got some information about different height shelves, blanking plates, etc. I've actually got a 3D printer, and I'm planning on adding in a couple of my network devices. So I've been busy making up some 10-inch rack mount plates for UniFi Express and a PoE switch. So those will be going in, and hopefully I can manage some kind of cables, etc. through the chassis of this. There is a bit of information. Internal laminates, freely adjustable position, accommodate audio and video media equipment, varying heights. Adjustments can be made by installing screws. So I think that's basically just means you can adjust the shelves. So let's hop into this, and if I can, there we go. So of course, first things first, decent amount of foam, packaging, keeping things nice and secure. I was actually, if I'm honest, expecting a fair bit of assembly, because normally, I mean, I've worked in data centers, and obviously the large racks, there's a certain amount of self-assembly required. However, this actually looks incredible. As a single pre-built piece of kit, I even got my drill and my screwdriver set out ready to build this up, but I think that's going to be surplus to requirement. So as you can see, two handles on top, which are metal into acrylic, and then the metal frame. Nice smoked acrylic on the sides. We've got an open rear, so all your cables and ventilation can go through there. Solid on the side again. A couple of front blanking plates and shelves pre-installed. And one of the key things I think that I've seen missing from perhaps some other options, things like network cabinets that you can buy cheaply on auction sites or Amazon, top ventilation. So from the looks of that, I should be able to get, if I need, a couple of fans in the top there as well for extra ventilation. We've got a box, a packet of silica gel, of course, and a user manual. Now, I always think I should read the user manual, but it always comes as a bit of an afterthought. So what have we got in this little box? We have got a load of standoffs, screws. I'll just hold it up so you can see, if I can find where my camera is. There you go, standoffs, various different size screws. We've also got what looks like some heated threaded inserts, little screwdriver. And we've also got the DeskPi adapter plates. So let's have a quick peek at these. So I believe these are to allow you to rack mount your Raspberry Pi, because they've got the sockets at the side for HDMI and USB-C. So this looks like they are designed for the Pi 4 and onwards. So we've got a USB-C micro HDMI, and then that effectively goes around 90 degrees and comes out full-size HDMI, and again another USB-C. So we've got two of those, so we can rack mount two of the Pis. Now, I think that's pretty much it as far as kind of the main things go. We'll have a quick flick through the user manual, open design, sizes. It looks like we have got one of the shelves has pre-drilled holes, which is this top shelf here, which will allow you to mount the Pis, Jetson Nano, RockPi 5, also some SSDs, standard 1U blanking slots. Now that is super exciting. I've just seen actually, I'll see if I can bring this up closer for you to be able to see. We're not using snap-in bolts. So actually, as far as moving the shelves, it's a threaded aluminium. You don't have to worry about trying to put rack nuts in, cutting your fingers up, etc. Is super exciting. It looks like there's also room in the bottom. They're listing an 8 or 12-inch fan, and then, like I say, the standoffs. You can also get a couple of accessories which I didn't get myself, but I am actually looking to get these shortly. One of the 10-inch Keystone network ports and an ITX shell, because I do intend on actually mounting an ITX motherboard inside here, which is actually up on the wall here. So that will be going in one of these bays, and then I'll be popping in a couple of hard drives lower down. So yeah, that's the DeskPi RackMate T1. Little unbox, no real assembly required, and I just love how it's compact, portable. You can probably see I've got my little NAS in the corner there, so that will effectively be replacing that in the corner of my office for future use. So happy days, good stuff, and look forward to popping out another video once I've actually got some components installed in this. Cheers guys, take care. Hello. Post recording here, I was just started to take the DeskPi, I need to get the names right, DeskPi RackMate T1 apart to start looking at fitting some parts in. And I actually just noticed, I think it was important to mention the build quality. So normally when I kind of get stuff in, you kind of wonder how solid it is. This is actually one of the extrusions that's used for the base of the unit. And actually, again, the uprights themselves, angle, come on, there we go. The angle irons that go straight up and down for the rack side of things, they are solid. Acrylic sheeting, again, could be flimsy. Nope. Pretty solid acrylic sheeting there as well. So this thing has nice rails actually to slot these bits in. I don't have my calipers handy, but it is solid. Looks like kind of extruded aluminium for those. The front plates are, although they're quite thin, I will get better at videos, I promise. There's very little flex. They are pretty darn solid. The screws that have been supplied have got nice little plastic washers here. So you're not going to scratch up your metal components when fitting into the rack, which is why the paint on this is still lovely. And as I was mentioning about adding the RockPi's Jetson Nano, it's the little, it's over the camera. There's the little diagram that's upside down probably. There we go. Kind of. But yeah, it's all it's got all the writing on it. Don't drop things. It's got all the writing on it, and it's all got legends, so you know exactly which parts fit in where. So yeah, that was a quick addition to the video. I should have covered it in the main part, but I didn't think about it at the time. And actually, it's a bit more important than leaving it until the next video where I'm actually putting the kit in. So yeah, basically that was just a little catch up. Cheers.